die tonight or what?
Figure I will.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest deaths in animated superhero movies.
What was her name? Your fiancée.
Miyoshi.
Pretty name.
The hardest thing about this job is you can't always save everybody.
I know that you view his death as your greatest failure, but
His life and his death are my greatest failure.
For this list, we're looking at the most tragic end of heroes, villains, and anyone in between in the animated movie genre. Since we're discussing untimely demises, a spoiler warning is in effect. Was there a death in an animated superhero film that got you emotional? Let your feelings out in the comments. Number 10. Dr. Julia Capitellis, Wonder Woman, Bloodlines. When Wonder Woman leaves her island home of Themyscira, she's welcomed into the house of Dr. Julia Capitellis and her daughter, Vanessa.
Princess Diana, welcome to our home.
It is an honor to meet you as well, Dr. Capitellis.
Years later, she's called in to help Vanessa, who has stolen a dangerous artifact with the intention of selling it to Dr. Poison. Shortly after Wonder Woman and Julia arrive on the scene, Julia is fatally wounded.
She shouldn't have been here. You shouldn't have been here. She's dead. And it's all your fault.
Her passing ultimately drives Vanessa down the dark path of villainy. To make matters worse, it's revealed in the post-credit scene that Julia was only shot as part of a larger scheme. This scene is so heartbreaking because any mother would have reacted the way Julia did. She was just trying to help her daughter, and her noble actions led her to a dark fate she didn't deserve.
I should have been able to save her. A true Amazon would have.
Number 9. Bruce Wayne, Justice League, The Flashpoint Paradox. After the Flash accidentally changes the timeline, he runs into Batman. Instead of finding Bruce Wayne under the cowl, however, he discovers Thomas Wayne, Bruce's dad.
You're his father. You're Thomas Wayne.
In the original timeline, Bruce became Batman after both his parents were shot in an alley. But in this new twisted reality, it was Thomas and Martha who watched their son lose his life in that same location. Seeing Bruce meet his end at such a young age is awful, but this tragedy becomes more devastating when we discover his passing later drives Martha Wayne, his mother, to become a new version of the Joker. Number 8. Alfred Pennyworth, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, Part 2. Alfred Pennyworth was a loyal butler to at least 2 generations of Waynes. Even after reaching an older age, he was still willing to help Bruce with whatever he needed. When Batman executes a plan to fight Superman, Alfred is ordered to destroy Wayne Manor.
I know you're not looking forward to your part in this.
I can't say it will be pleasant, but it does fall within my duties.
The butler gets one last quiet moment in the house where we witness his internal struggle to follow this final order. Although Alfred showed signs of stroke moments before, it's this moment of watching the manor go up in flames that does him in. After decades of loyalty to one family, Alfred deserved to retire somewhere warm surrounded by loved ones, not die alone in the cold. Number 7. Superman, The Death of Superman. Although we knew something bad was going to happen to Superman going into this movie, the title isn't exactly subtle. His demise was still extremely tragic.
We need you, Clark.
The incredibly powerful Doomsday, after his arrival on Earth, defeats most of the Justice League, leaving Superman and Superman alone to stop the villain once and for all.
Take him down, Clark. Don't hold back, or he'll kill everyone.
Unfortunately, after an absolutely vicious battle, Clark finds himself meeting the same fate as his team. Lois gets Doomsday's attention, and Superman summons the last of his strength to save her. He deals a final fatal blow at the cost of getting stabbed through the chest. Clark uses his last breath to tell Lois that he's only ever wanted to save everyone. Second to only ever wanting her, of course. Number 6. Jason Todd. Batman Under the Red Hood. Batman Under the Red Hood opens with one of the most harrowing scenes in superhero movie history. Jason Todd, the second Robin, is physically tormented by the Joker.
Whoa, now hang on. That looked like it hurt a lot more. So, let's try and clear this up, okay, Pumpkin? What hurts more? A or B?
When it seems Robin is finally out cold, the Joker leaves him alone in a bomb-filled warehouse. Although the wounded Jason is able to get to the door, he realizes it's locked just as the timer counts down its final seconds. There's no escape, and Batman arrives only in time to witness the warehouse explode, taking the life of his sidekick in the process. Even though Jason is resurrected by Ra's al Ghul, the opening scene still gives us the chills. Every time the former Robin gets choked up about how he first died, we get emotional too.
Jason.
Number 5. Lois Lane. Justice League Dark Apokolips War. As Superman travels to planet Apokolips to stop Darkseid's latest plot, Lois helps guard a vital transportation portal on Earth. But she and her allies are soon overwhelmed by Darkseid's minions.
We'll hold this end.
Lois, you...
Someone has to make sure the portal stays closed.
But you need to
Hey, we're in this together.
When Lois's former teammate Lex blows up the building the portal is in, she realizes that she won't be able to escape the blast and reaches out to Superman one last time.
Clark, honey, I know we planned on always being together, but that's not gonna happen now.
Lois? What is this?
Her goodbye message manages to jolt him out of Trigon's possession just as the building explodes. The fact that this movie takes place in the same universe as the death of Superman makes this particular scene even more devastating. A few years after Superman dies in Lois's arms, he now has to watch her lose her life in turn.
You'll have to be strong. I know you can do it.
Lois?
I love you, Clark.
Number 4. Johnny Quick. Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. A villain named Owlman plans to detonate a bomb on Earth Prime in order to destroy all other realities.
The QED is armed now. You'll want to surrender.
You heard him. We've got the bomb. Everybody does what we say, or else.
In an effort to stop him, Batman asks a speedster named Johnny Quick to open a portal to Earth Prime by vibrating continuously at high enough speeds. After The Dark Knight returns, we get a horrifying reveal. Johnny Quick's constant movement caused him to age rapidly, and to make matters even worse, it's pretty clear that Batman knew this would happen.
And all that rubbish about me being faster than Flash. You knew this was gonna happen.
It's not long before the aging catches up to Quick and he passes away there and then. Even with the speedster happy to have helped, Batman's actions were still pretty messed up. Heroes aren't supposed to lead other heroes to their deaths. That's for sure.
Oh, God.
Number 3. Bronze Tiger. Suicide Squad. Hell to Pay. While Amanda Waller usually recruits straight-up villains for her Suicide Squad, Bronze Tiger, aka Benjamin Turner, was a notable outlier. This deeply religious man only ended up on the crew because he took innocent lives in a bid to avenge his murdered fiancée.
There's not a morning goes by I don't get up wondering if this will be my judgment day. Will I end up with the woman I love? Or face a lake of hellfire with the same vermin who brought me down?
During a mission to retrieve a get-out-of-hell free card for Waller, Benjamin is seriously injured and attacked by Reverse Flash, who steals the card from him. Deadshot arrives just a little too late, but the two of them manage to save the card.
Tell me, We got him.
He just crossed the finish line.
Even bleeding out, Ben is an asset. Thankfully, Deadshot seems to think so too, because he gives Ben the get out of hell free card, giving him the proper ending he deserves: heaven with his fiancée.
Huh. I'll be damned.
Number 2, Tadashi Hamada, Big Hero 6. After losing his parents, Tadashi Hamada does his best to guide his younger brother Hiro down a good path.
When are you gonna start doing something with that big brain of yours?
What? Go to college like you? So people can tell me stuff I already know?
Unbelievable. Oh, what would Mom and Dad say?
Although they don't always see eye to eye, the brothers eventually agree on Hiro's post-secondary education. In an effort to get accepted into his older brother's college, Hiro shows off his microbots to a crowd, including Professor Callahan, at an exhibition hall.
The microbots are controlled with this neurotransmitter.
When the school catches fire, Tadashi rushes in to save his professor, but he never makes it out of the building alive.
Callahan's in there. Someone has to help.
His death goes from sad to soul-crushing when we learn that Professor Callahan was the one who set the hall on fire with the intention of stealing Hiro's tech, and he, of course, made it out alive. Anyone else still gutted by this one? Before we grieve our top pick, here are a few other honorable mentions. Feel free to grab some Kleenex. Zatanna, Justice League Dark Apokolips War. Her boyfriend Constantine watches it happen. Commander Levon Planet Hulk. He falls in battle helping others survive.
Friend to some, enemy to others, respected by all. He died trying to unite us.
Cyborg, Justice League, The Flashpoint Paradox. Aquaman strikes Victor Stone down in the heat of battle.
Hero. Friend.
Evelyn and Winston Dever's parents. Incredibles 2. Heroes fail to save Mr. Dever, and Mrs. Dever dies of a broken heart.
Superheroes had just been made illegal. The robbers discovered him on the phone and shot him. So.
Must have been hard.
Especially for Mother. She died a few months later. Heartbreak.
Shazam! Justice League, The Flashpoint Paradox. This version of Wonder Woman shows no mercy.
Shazam!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Aaron Davis, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The bond between Aaron Davis and his nephew Miles Morales was heartwarming and unbreakable. Although these two were close, they never revealed their alter egos to each other. Aaron and Miles tragically collide when Kingpin sends Prowler after Spider-Man, at which point Miles has already discovered who's underneath Prowler's suit.
Give me that thing. Don't be stupid. Get handed over now.
Once Miles pulls off his own mask, his uncle immediately ceases his attack. Kingpin, however, is not so forgiving. After Miles helps him away from the scene, Aaron shares his regrets with his nephew.
No, Miles. I'm sorry. I wanted you to look up to me. I let you down, man. I let you down.
If Miles wasn't grieving enough, his father shows up and accuses Spider-Man of the crime. The layers of emotional conflict in the scene make this death one of the most tear-inducing in all of the animated superhero genre.
No. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.